When is that one time you called the person you swore you'd never contact again? For me, it was my ex-girlfriend Rachel. We dated for 3 years before she cheated on me with my roommate at the time. I found out when I came home early from work and heard them in his bedroom. I moved out that night and blocked her number, blocked her on everything. That was 4 years ago, and I meant it when I told her I'd never speak to her again. Then I met Jenna 8 months ago at a coffee shop. She was perfect, smart, funny, had this way of making me feel like I was the only person in the room. We moved fast, maybe too fast. She moved into my apartment after 3 months. I didn't think much of it when she asked if I'd ever lived with a girlfriend before. I told her about Rachel, about what happened, about how I'd cut her completely out of my life. Jenna got quiet after that and said she understood how badly betrayal could hurt, but something shifted after that conversation. Small things at first. Jenna started asking weird questions about Rachel. What coffee shop did she like? What streets did she usually take to work? Did she have any distinctive habits or routines? I thought maybe Jenna was just insecure, worried I still had feelings for my ex. So I reassured her that Rachel meant nothing to me anymore. Then I started noticing Jenna's hair. She'd always had brown hair, but she dyed it blonde, the exact shade Rachel used to have. When I mentioned it, Jenna laughed and said she just wanted to change. The next week, she came home with new glasses. Black frames, rectangular. I'd seen those exact frames before. In photos of Rachel I thought I'd deleted, but were apparently still backed up somewhere. I told myself I was being paranoid. Lots of people have blonde hair and black glasses. But then Jenna started wearing this perfume that made my stomach turn. It was the same one Rachel used to wear, this specific floral scent I'd know anywhere. When I asked where she got it, Jenna said it was a gift from a friend, and did I not like it? Her tone was off, almost testing me. The clothes changed next. Jenna started wearing oversized sweaters and ripped jeans, which wasn't her style at all. But it was Rachel's style. Exactly Rachel's style. I found a receipt in Jenna's purse for a yoga studio. The same yoga studio Rachel went to every Tuesday and Thursday evening. I checked the class schedule online, and Jenna had signed up for the exact same classes Rachel attended. My hands were shaking when I confronted Jenna about it. She denied everything, said I was seeing connections that weren't there, said maybe I wasn't over Rachel if I was comparing them so much, but her eyes told a different story, something cold and calculated behind them that I'd never seen before. That night, Jenna left her phone unlocked on the bathroom counter while she showered. I picked it up knowing I was crossing a line but unable to stop myself. Her photo gallery was full of pictures of Rachel, hundreds of them. Rachel at the grocery store, Rachel at the gym, Rachel getting into her car, Rachel walking her dog. Some of the photos were from months ago, some were from last week. And then I saw the messages, texts between Jenna and a number I didn't recognize. They were discussing Rachel's schedule, her routine, her patterns. But that wasn't the worst part. The contact name for the number made my blood go cold. I scrolled through the conversation with shaking hands. Messages going back 7 months, right before I met Jenna. Plans about how to approach me, what to say, how to get close to me. Detailed information about my life that a stranger shouldn't know. And at the bottom of the most recent message was something that made me want to vomit. A photo of Rachel's front door, taken from inside her apartment. I heard the shower turn off. Jenna would be out any second. I grabbed my keys and wallet and ran, got in my car and just drove, my mind racing. I pulled into a parking lot 3 miles away and sat there trying to figure out what to do. Call the police? But tell them what? My girlfriend is obsessed with my ex? That she's been following her? That's when I realized I had to warn Rachel. Whatever was happening, whatever Jenna was planning, Rachel was in danger, and I was the only one who knew. My phone shook in my hand as I pulled up her number, the one I'd blocked years ago but never actually deleted. It rang twice before she answered, and what she told me made me realize I was already too late. The rest of the story is on my channel or linked below.